What's up, y'all? So we're gonna go over the parts that I recently put on and the parts that I recently took off. All right. So I ended up putting the oil filter on. That's all done. And come to find out, this motor had a turbo mount that I didn't have on this motor. So I took it off, put it on this motor. The last thing that I actually got to get off is this sensor on this motor. The motor that I blew. So there's one hole and there's two holes. And then after I get that off, that motor can go in the trash. I may try to get the oil squirters off that motor that are inside the block that are down there. Parts is parts. Evo parts are hard to come by. They don't make these cars anymore, so if you have them, keep them. That's with all those stock parts that I have, keeping them. I also forgot to mention, I took the clutch off this. I didn't video it. I forgot to video it. I ended up getting it all off. The clutch looks good. It just needs a good fucking surface clean. That's really it. The clutch is good. It's a street disc, a street flywheel. Yeah. I will have to order new bolts because I stripped one. So, yeah. So, the next thing I want to work on is this turbo. I want to get this thing rebuilt. It's a good turbo. It ain't got no play in the turbine. I could probably slap it on. But for the turbo that it is, it's not supposed to go more than 495 horsepower on it. So, I want to upgrade the compressor and the turbine on it. I've been asking around. I've been researching. I need help to know what the max I can do on it. I've been told that if you upgrade the housing and upgrade the turbine and the compressor, that you could literally slap a 3582R compressor on it and turbine and stuff. And as long as the housing is shaved down or something like that with the turbo. So I'm going to do more research because I want to try to push this to the max. I want at least 700, 800 max out of this turbo. Because I got the tubular manifold, which I have to repaint this. Somebody painted it before. I'm going to sandblast it and I'm going to repaint it. And then I still got to get the O2 housing MAP 3.5 piping from MAP Performance. And then I want to work on this transmission. I kind of snapped some bolts off and I let somebody work on this transmission before to replace the clutch or the throwout bearing back in the day when I didn't know what I was doing. And I was also in the military training, so I couldn't do it myself. So I paid somebody to do it. Never again will I ever pay anybody to touch my shit. Anyways, so I got to fix this. I'm probably going to put that putty stuff on and then put JB Weld on top of that. I got to drill this bolt out. I got to drill this bolt out. And I got to drill that bolt out. Both of these bolts are for the transmission mount that is in the back on the subframe. That is where your transfer case bolts up. Yeah, I broke that trying to take this apart. So, yeah. And then, obviously, I got to put stuff back on, like the throwout bearing, the fork, the cover, the rod that goes through there. Oh, and I don't know if I need that. I broke that, but I don't think entirely that I need that one. I don't think I do. Or should I just order a whole new housing? I think I can get one off eBay for like $700, I think. What y'all think I should do? Also, I think I'm going to sell this. I think this is for a stock exhaust manifold for the Evo. I'm no longer running a stock, obviously, so I think I might sell this. I still want to redo this motor. I want to get a gasket kit and redo the whole thing. Powder coat the valve cover, powder coat the timing cover. Maybe powder coat the intake. And then I also need the oil, what's it called? Catch can. Oil catch can that MAP Performance makes. I had it before. My car was tuned when I had that, so I'm still getting that. I need the flex fuel kit, I need a transfer case, and after all said and done, I can slap all this together and I can put it back in the car. We can try to get it started, fresh everything, and then I'm going to buy a bottom block. I'm going to build that bottom block, and I'm going to slap that one in. It's a lot of process, but I'm going to eventually get there. I probably won't be in a rush to build the bottom spare block, just because I think I want to get a new project car. My project was to get this thing running, back and running and driving, make decent power on a stock block. Not crazy, but enough to have fun with, you know? But I think I want another project car. I think a V8. Hear me out. Having this and a Trans Am, like obviously sitting here, or Evo sitting over there, or Trans Am sitting over there, and Evo sitting here, that would be a nice garage. Having a Trans Am, Pontiac Trans Am, with the WS6 Ram Air. That has always been a dream, to own a murdered out, blacked out WS6 Trans Am Pontiac Firebird. One day I will have it, though. I will. So as of right now, I'm at a standstill. The only thing that I would like to do is I'm going to touch this motor. I'm going to get that sensor off, and I want to get the oil squirters off. I think that's really the only thing that's usable out of that motor, and then I can throw it away. The best thing about having spare parts from your last motor is there's another intake right there. I could strip that down, powder coat that black, and see how that looks. That way, I always have a fresh one on the motor that is still what it's like from stock. But while we're waiting on the oil catch can, the gasket kit, and the flex fuel, because obviously time, money, still need that. I need to fix this hood. I don't know if you guys ever seen this. I don't know if I've ever shown this, but I'll show you the damages that I traded my old carbon fiber hood for this one. My last carbon fiber hood didn't have these vents. It had just the one and the middle one. That was it. As you can see, this thing has been through the ringer with sun damage, bubbling, and chipping. So I've been told, and I've seen videos of people putting just paint stripper on to get this clear coat off, because it was in an accident and it was damaged. So I'm going to buy the kit to fix this, because underneath is bad. As you can see, this was in a accident hood. So I'll have to sand this down, put fiberglass all over it, coat it, sand it down more, put some sealant on it, body filler, and then on top fix the carbon and then re-clear the whole hood. I think I can do it. It'll be my first time ever doing it. You can't expect yourself to be a professional unless you try. Practice makes perfect. So if I fuck it up, redo it again and again and again until you get it perfect. There's no way of learning unless you do it yourself. And then there's, a couple things I want to do in the inside. I have to replace this strut. I think I'm going to go with a whole new strut kit, because I snapped one of those bolts trying to get my strut mount off. So yeah, I want to replace the shifting cables because I need new ones just to always replace them. The body on the inside, I want to remove a lot of this stuff, and I want to repaint the inside. That way we can get rid of the rust spots and sand those down and redo that. But again, time, money, effort. As we make videos and start making videos off these on the backup page, I will eventually start putting more money into this, and we'll be able to move things more faster. But as of right now, we're only doing month to month just because I don't get paid like that. TikTok, please help. Sponsors, please help. I need help. Evo, Mitsubishi, help me. Matt Performance, if you want to help me too, I would love that. But yeah, y'all, that is the goal and what we want to do with this build. Stay tuned. All right, so I got this girdle already off the engine. I think truly that this fucking crank is okay. I really think it's okay. Mind you, the bearing or the rod fucking said bye-bye. But I don't think that this crank got damaged at all. At all. So I'm keeping the rear main seal. Always good to have that because you never know if that will go out. The end caps I'm going to keep. And I'm going to see if the crank is good. I'm going to ask somebody. I need to figure out somebody. Tell me if this is good. After I get this off, I'll show you. All right, so I got all 4 pistons out. I just stripped. I stripped this bolt, and that bolt. But all these ones are freaking loose. Like, literally, all these ones are loose. I got these ones off. Honestly, I should take this off, but I feel like it's just going to move on me if I try to take it off. But look, y'all. Like, I don't think this crank is bad. If I get this crank off, I'm literally going to send it in to see if it's bad or good. And then, obviously, I want the oil squirters. They're down there. So there's a couple things I have to get off. But yeah, that's what we're going to call quits today. I look like this, so she doesn't. All right? Remember that, fellas. We're going to install this goodie today. Yeah, obviously my foot's there for a certain reason. So if you were wondering, yeah, mind your business. So I forgot that I had an extra goodie inside this box because I opened it beforehand. Yeah. So I'm going to just show you all this now. Matt Performance. Shout out to y'all for the exhaust cover. I really, really needed this. I need to get the firewall one though. This one is the exhaust manifold. That way y'all can protect your firewall and the overheating is not an issue. So MVP Matt. But before I start assembling, anybody have any guesses? I don't know if this is more revealing or not. This is just the brackets. One bracket. Two bracket. Bolts. L bracket. And another bracket. And now for the open the main prize. What y'all think before? Guesses right now in the comments. If you guessed the oil cooler, you were right. I was really debating on getting the best of the best. And I know when I blew the motor in my last motor, that you're not allowed to use the oil cooler, the stock oil cooler, after you blow an engine. Or any oil cooler. You're not allowed to reuse that because there could be metal shavings inside that oil cooler. So, I went with the best of the best, and I worked with Matt Performance and getting Mishimoto dual oil coolers. Give me a second and I'll get this one undone. Bam. Bam. So, now that we have a dual oil cooler, we're going to have the best system yet. So before I start putting it on the car, I guess you could say, I'm going to get everything unboxed. That way we can just set it up quick and easy. I'll get some boxes. That way I'm not sitting over here scratching shit up as I take shit out. So I just want to put everything in the box. I don't have a manual to go based off this, so everything I'm doing is just going to go off what I think looks right. I mean, it can't be that hard. So wait a second, let me get this shit undone and then I'll show you guys. And just like that, it's all put together. We just got to get this stock one off with the mounts and the lines. So y'all give me a second, I'm about to switch this over. And just like that, the stock piece of shit Evo X oil cooler is off. Yeah. Straight to the trash. Actually, I did promise one of my supporters that he could have this. Ryan, if you're watching this, you're more than welcome to have this. Get with me and I will mail this to you. If you truly, truly want this stock Evo cooler, engine oil cooler, it's yours. It's yours. So now we just gotta put this damn thing bolted back up. Oh. Goes right here. And just like that, the Mishimoto oil cooler is in. I'm gonna just keep the lines up like this until I get the engine in. But yeah, that looks clean. And then I've got all the lines on. I got the hose clamps on, all the fittings on. So now this thing is just ready to be hooked up.